is close to a full-fledged settlement. Local armed groups are surrendering their weapons. Azerbaijan is restoring its territorial integrity and believes that peace agreements with Armenia can be signed in the near future. And Russia, which has been so far, if not the initiator, then the moderator of conflicts in Southern Caucasus, is losing influence in the region.
Even according to Russian experts, what happened is weakening Russia's position in the South Caucasus region. The positions of Turkey and, of course, Azerbaijan are definitely strengthening.
Unlike in 2020, when Moscow intervened in the conflict between Armenia and Azerbaijan and sent so-called peacekeepers to Karabakh, this time there was complete inaction. And according to experts, it is forced because Russia has concentrated almost all its resources on the war against Ukraine, and the Kremlin simply does not have the strength to demonstrate its superiority in the region. Putin's personal dislike of the Armenian authorities is far from the main reason.
There's one most important reason: Russia didn't have the resources to intervene there. They just didn't. So they could have taken a suicidal step: war with Azerbaijan and confrontation with Turkey. But then they would have already got a Ukrainian-Turkish coalition on the Black Sea. We know very well how much Russia is tied to Turkey. That's why it was all calculated in Baku that Russia did not have any opportunities and resources to intervene in this conflict on the side of Armenia.
The shelling of Russia's peacekeepers in Karabakh had no effect on Moscow's position. There were at least 3 such cases. In 2 of them, there were casualties. A total of 6 Russian military servicemen were killed. President of Azerbaijan, Aliyev, in a telephone conversation with Putin, apologized, promised to investigate, and offered material compensation to the families of the victims. That was the end of the incident. Although in 2008, the alleged shelling of the base of the Russian peacekeeping contingent by Georgian forces in Tskhinvali region became the pretext for Russia's invasion of Georgia.
Putin doesn't care about that, and in this case too, he cares about global goals. This is such a global game of geopolitical bartering, in this case, in the South Caucasus. And the fact that Russian servicemen died doesn't bother him. Even the lives of his own people don't matter to him. So this is really a humiliating situation for Russia.
The position of Russia, Armenia's CSTO ally, has provoked outrage in Yerevan. Protests broke out in the Armenian capital. Participants chanted anti-Russian slogans. Among the demands of the protesters, withdrawal from the CSTO and the Eurasian Economic Union, withdrawal of the Russian military from the country, and closure of Federation's military bases.
These events have shown that what Russia has been blackmailing Armenia with all this time, and in fact the object of blackmail itself, has disappeared. And now many people in Armenia are saying that they should have left Russia much earlier. But how would they have left Russia? They couldn't have left Russia without peace with Azerbaijan and Turkey. And peace with Azerbaijan and Turkey would have been impossible without restoring the territorial integrity of Azerbaijan.
Meanwhile, the anti-government protests is also taking place in Armenia. They accuse Prime Minister Pashinyan of surrendering Karabakh and demanding his resignation. Some analysts admit that Moscow is interested in organizing those actions. The Kremlin may try to use the instability in the country to bring pro-Russian forces to power. Reported by Anastasia Tarnavska, Vasil Panasiuk, UATV News.